Hi YouTube. I am back. And look at this big old belly, y'all. Oh my gosh. I don't know if y'all can see it. I hope you can. My head probably cut off, but I'm gonna sit down. Y'all, I am 23 weeks pregnant. How y'all doing today? So, let's chat. I know y'all can see me when I sit down because I looked at the camera. I decided not to use my phone because I need to read some stuff off. Well, let me do another intro. Hello, YouTube. How y'all doing? First of all, I want to tell y'all thank you for your likes, your comments for my channel. Like I said in the last video, I've been a little off. I have a lot going on, but I am back and I am determined to build this channel. So I think now I'm up to 250 some subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing, commenting, like. I appreciate you guys. And thank you for following me on my journey. I am 23 weeks pregnant. So I'm going to read off my phone where I'm at. You know, I like to use Baby Center, whatever the app called. And I'm going to read off the app. Going to give you a little information on where I'm at 23 weeks. And I know I look way bigger than that, but y'all have to understand, when you're consistently having babies, your uterus don't shrink. So a lot of people think I'm having twins. I wish it was twins, but you know, the Lord knows best. But the baby is big because my uterus never shrank. Y'all, in a total of 10 years, I've had 10 pregnancies. I've lost 2 through miscarriage, and I lost 1 infant loss, 2 months old Zane. So technically, this is my 10th pregnancy. Okay, so that's why I'm so big. But they usually come out 7, 8, 9 pounds. Won't be surprised if this one is 10. And I'm looking forward to the journey. So let me get started. And if I have to yell at my kids, just excuse me, because I told them to be quiet while I do this video. And it's unscripted. But anyway, Baby Center. All right, it says 23 weeks. All right, excuse me one second, YouTube. Who's talking? Nobody. Okay. Be good. I'm filming. Tell you, I love those kids. They mean a lot to me. All right. So 23 weeks. Let's see. It says your baby is about the size of a grapefruit. The length is about 12.5 inches from head to toe. And the weight is about 125 pounds. I think this baby is bigger than that. It may, you know, that's just the estimation. Got me an ad going on. All right. Now it's showing me a picture of how the baby looks inside of me. It said pregnancy symptoms at 23 weeks. Lenu Nigiru, whatever that is. I don't have that in Jesus' name. It says also called pregnancy line. I don't have no pregnancy line. No, I don't. It's called the Lenu Nigiru. It's a dark vertical line most pregnant women develop on growing their baby bump during their 2nd trimester. Have I ever had a line? No, I don't think I ever had one. Higher than usual of hormones act on the cells that contain melanin, which gives your skin its color. Fun fact, you always have the line down your belly, but it's not usually visual. I don't see no line. But it's not using visual. Even though women will develop the linear nigeral Nigeria during pregnancy is most prominent for women with dark skin and dark hair. After your pregnancy, the linear, I may be saying it wrong, the linear should fade over a few weeks to months, though in some women it may not disappear entirely. Breast changes. Y'all, I've been feeling the breast changes. The most obviously pregnancy breast change is one you're probably very aware of. Your breasts grow. Now that you're in the second half of pregnancy, you might also notice that the veins in your breasts are more prominent and your areolas, the pigmented area around your nipples, are darkening. Yeah, that's happening. As your due date draws near, your breast might leak colostrum. I can squeeze the nipple and you can see a little milk coming out. This high protein antibody rich liquid is the first milk your baby will eat after they're born. It's totally normal if your breasts leak drops of this yellowish substance during pregnancy, but nothing to worry about if they don't. Pregnancy cravings. Now that your appetite is likely returned, perhaps stronger than ever, you might have intense cravings. Most women will crave at least one specific food during pregnancy, and many crave a variety of different foods. I can't eat a lot with this baby. I can go with this baby. My appetite is a little weird, and then like I said, my throat is not completely. I don't know what that is with my throat, but I get up in the morning and I eat like yogurt. That's all I can hold. And then maybe like today I had some cheese and crackers, and then by the time I had dinner, I ate dinner with the kids, which was some pasta and chicken that I cooked, and I ate that. But my appetite is, I nibble a lot, so I don't have any diverse cravings. It's just like I can't eat a lot. You see how big I am? I feel like my stomach are in there, whatever, is squished. So I eat light, I nibble. While it isn't clear what causes pregnancy cravings, some experts expect changing hormones play a role. We asked babysitter moms what they crave the most during pregnancy. Most half, 49%, said sweets. Yeah, I love my sweets. 42% salty snacks. I've been liking Pringles. And 38% says spicy foods. And 21% says sour stuff like certain fruit, green apples, and sour candy. Respondents could choose multiple categories. It's fine to eat what sounds good, but just don't let any unhealthy cravings overpower your need for nutritious food during pregnancy. That is correct. So I do have to monitor myself with sweets and eating too much chips. I have to make sure I get at least a meal. Like one meal will do it for me. To keep urges from salty and sweet snacks in check, eat a varied diet of fruits and veggies, whole grains, and proteins every day. Vision changes. Many women have mild temporary vision changes. I don't have none of that. I don't want to read that. Forgetfulness. The pregnancy brain real? Now some people says I'm going to go back to the blurred vision. You may experience flashing lights and stuff. That's what it said. If you experience temporary vision loss, having severe blurred vision or double vision, or seeing flashing lights, call your healthcare provider immediately. No, thank God I don't have that. Forgetfulness. Is the pregnancy brain real? It's not clear, but some think forgetfulness during pregnancy may be caused by disruption of sleep, may be caused by sleep disruption, changing hormones, stress, brain changes. If you're forgetting names, lack focus, you're not alone. Plenty of expectant moms say they feel brain fog. But keep in mind, the research isn't clear that pregnancy brain exists or that it affects every expectant mom. Pregnant women do notice it typically experience mindful, manageable forgetfulness. And having pregnancy brain doesn't mean you aren't as smart, as capable as ever. Yeah, pregnancy brain forgetfulness, it comes and goes. It be little stuff like, where did I put my keys? And I'll go to the refrigerator and I'll forget what I was supposed to do. And then by the time I get back to the other place where I was from the beginning, I'm like, oh, I was going in there to get some orange juice. So it's minor stuff for me. It ain't major. Thank the Lord. The kids do throw me off because I be trying to do one thing and I have 6 babies talking to me at one time. So, but besides that, I am having an incredible healthy pregnancy. I am, well, my experience, yeah, I ain't gotta read that. Well, with my personal experience, I feel the baby move a lot. He does a lot of fluttering. Sometimes when I'm asleep, he wakes me up. It's like he get right up in here and he balls up and then he start kicking. And I remember one time early in the first trimester, he got up in a ball and he woke me up. He kicked me so hard and he woke me up. And so I haven't really been checking him with the fetal Doppler because I feel him move a lot. He sleeps, he kicks, he is doing amazing, and I'm just, the kicks are assurance that he's okay. Heartbeat is good when I do check it, but I'm doing good. So with that being said, we're going to get into these gifts. Now, I know y'all see me at the first trimester, the little I did on the first trimester, because I sort of dropped out about a month or two. But I've been had these for a while. This is bumpboxes.com, and I try to get one every trimester. And I'm going to show y'all the gifts that's in here. This is a little frame that came, and I went ahead and took it out. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that is baby Zakiah. And his name is Zakiah Eli Murphy. His name means pure. Let's look up his name a little bit just to make sure I got the right definition. I was walking in the store and I had already known. I got the gender reveal done really early, and I was walking in the store and I couldn't think of no name. I was going to do Zacchaeus. If anybody know, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but if anybody know about the tax collector, he was a short man. And Jesus, he fell out of a tree. I got to go read that story. And Jesus, he met Jesus and just sort of changed his perspective on how he was ripping people off with taxes. Something like that. Don't quote me. But I was thinking about that name and it just, no, it didn't stick out. And then I thought about Zedekiah. Zedekiah was another good name. And it had a beautiful meaning to it. But I did not want to go with that name because the character in the Bible, he wasn't a good king. He had a good meaning to his name, but he didn't live up to the meaning of his name. He was an evil king, and he didn't do right in the sight of the Lord. I think that's in Kings. 1 Kings, 2 Kings, something like that. So I was like, I like the name. I think it was like Yahweh is salvation, something like that. But he didn't live up to his name. So I just didn't want to name the baby that name, and the character didn't actually live out the promises of Yahweh. So I didn't go with that. So I was really struggling with names. So I remember walking in the store in Costco's, and once I heard this name, I fell in love with it. And what dropped in my spirit was Zakiah. And I told myself, I said, oh my gosh, I love that name. And I said, if it's a girl or a boy, I would name him Zakiah. the baby Zakiah. And so once I found out it was a little boy, I was like, okay, I loved it. So I went to look up the definition, and I'm going to look it up again and read it to you guys. It is, I love the name. It is, let's see. The name Zakiah, Zakiyaah, is sort of spelled like, it's going to rhyme with Zariah. So I have a Zariah. That's my first baby I gave birth to at home. Her name is spelled Zariah. So it's going to rhyme with, it's Zariah. I'm going to have a Zariah, and I'm going to have a Zakiah. So Zakiah, the name Zakiah is primary Arabic origin. And I don't know. But anyway, this is what they say. I don't know. It says it's a primary Arabic origin, meaning pure, virtuous, or intelligent. It is not of Hebrew origin. Some sources may suggest a connection to Hebrew. This is inaccurate, which is widely used in Islamic traditions. You know, you can't believe everything on Facebook. I mean, on Google. Because if you really go deep into the Hebrew language and the names, like if you hear Yah in the names, all of God's people, he gave them a portion. Majority of his prophets had Yah in his name. So I don't 100% believe this. I do believe this is a Hebrew name, because if you listen to my children's names, Zechariah, you hear. So the Lord's real name is Yahuwah. So some of them call it Yahweh, but Yahuwah is the traditional Hebrew name for God, the one that we worship. So if you listen to Zechariah's name, it's Zechariah. You hear the Yah? So he gives a portion of his name to his people. You hear Zephaniah's name, Zephaniah. You hear the Yah? You hear Zariah's name. You hear Zariah. You hear the Yah in the name of Zipporah. She don't really have, but she got that sound. We know that Zipporah's name is really come from an Ethiopian origin, because Moses' wife was an Ethiopian. So, and then if you look at Moses' name, Moses was actually named by an Egyptian. He wasn't named by his mom. So his name came from an Egyptian woman that drew him from the basket. Zamar is a Hebrew name. Don't have the Yah in it. But Zakiah has God's original name in it. Isaiah. And then if you really do some studying about the Hebrew names, they're pronounced different from how, I don't know why the Lord leading me this way, but I'm just going with it. But if you really study the Hebrew language, a lot of the names like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, they're totally different from how America pronounced them versus how they're pronounced in Hebrew. So you have Isaiah, Nehemiah. So you hear that Yah? It's God's name. So Zakiah does mean pure. And I'm excited to meet this baby boy. And then Eli, let's look up that name. That's his middle name. So, now Eli was the priest to, he was the mentor to Samuel. The name Eli is of Hebrew origin. Now they're going to say Eli was a Hebrew origin, but the other name wasn't. So, whatever, Google. With primary meanings including high, uplifted, or ascended. It also may mean my God, which is a shorter biblical name for Elijah, Eliezer, or Elisha. Now I have two sons that have, so I do have an Elijah, which is my sweet Zane, and I have Elisha, which is Zephaniah, and now I will have an Eli. It says the Testament has a strong tie to the Old Testament, where Eli was a high priest in the mantle of the prophet Samuel. So, so his name means high, uplifted, or ascended, Eli. So, I was gonna name the baby Elijah, but I said I'm gonna let Zane keep his name, and I'm gonna just, I have an Elijah, Elisha, and now we'll have an Eli. So, very excited. Love the name. So his name is Zakiah Eli Murphy. So I showed y'all this, and I also go back to the bump boxes. I also got this daily eye gel mask. So I guess when you sleep, it relaxes you. I haven't opened it yet, to be honest. But I like the texture to it. You feel the little bubbles in there. See, guys? So that's what I got in the bump box. It's vegan. I may try it out. I be so busy, I'm to do this stuff. Now this right here, I do like. This is, it's an energized. It's from Glow Organics. It's an energized natural body lotion with organic lemon, orange, and white grapefruit. And I also got some Relax Plus Natural Bath Soap. I did use this. It's really good, especially when you want to relax. So that's what I got in the bump boxes in the second trimester. I really love my frame. And let's see. They gave me an outfit. Oh, look at this. See, when you buy clothes for the baby, it's like prepping. It's like it's like the expectancy of this child that's going to come, and that eventually this baby will have these clothes on. It's like preparing the pregnancy and buying the items. It's like prepping and preparing for the baby's coming. It's beautiful. So this is one of they gave me a little outfit in here, and it's so cute. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, that's the bump box. So I do have a baby registry on Amazon. I tell you, I really don't put myself out there and say, well, if you like to register, if you like to buy me a gift, you're welcome to go to my end. I don't really do that. If you want to get a gift, just inbox me or let me a comment. It's up to you. I don't really like putting my business out there and asking people to give me gifts. But I do have a baby registry, and to get these little items, I had to spend $13 on a baby item. So I bought some bibs for my son Zamar, because honey, he makes such a mess when he's eating. And so I bought those, and I got this. So these are the things that is in this bag. They look like they gave me a lot of coupons. You get, this is Factor, America's Ready-to-Eat Meal Delivery Service. Feel up and feel good with crafted meats fast. I think I'm going to, once I have the baby, I have a lot to consider after I have the baby, because I still have to feed my kids and stuff like that, but it'll all work itself out. And I think I might use this. It's already made. Just order you some. We'll see. Of course, these are Pampers. I use these. These are the only brand I really like. I love Pampers. So that's like a coupon. Then we got Pure 100% leak-proof, loop-soft skincare. Is one diaper up in here. So there's that. And this is a little guide. It's another one. I could do quick time and money with quick homemade meals. Another catalog. This right here is just a guide to Amazon Registry. It's free returns a year, group gifting, complexion discount. We know you got to spend to save. So I know. And it just gives you a little guide on how to take care of your baby, your skin, recommend you products, diapering tips for parents, wipes for every occasion, making mealtime safe and simple, smart takes on tummy time. It's a high contrast cards for playtime. Telling you about Star. I don't know what that is. You know, car seats, baby seats, becoming a baby. I've been a mother times 10. So, yeah, just that's a little catalog. I got another little onesie. I look forward to getting stuff like this because, like I was saying with the other gift, sort of just get your mind anticipation. Like, okay, this baby is here, so it's a little swaddle. This I still got plenty of these bottles. This is a MAM bottle, and it has a pacifier on the inside. It is an easy start. I'm gonna open it up and show you guys what it looked like. Yeah, it's got I got some of these left over from the other babies. I did a lot of breastfeeding, so I didn't really use a lot of bottles with none of my babies. But yeah, this is the pacifier. This is the bottle. Yeah, there it goes. Oh yeah. There. This is I like Dr. Brown's. It's a good bottle. It's an anti-colic bottle. I've used this before with my children. This is a swaddler for newborns. I think I've used these products. I'm familiar with them. It's a little catalog about cleaning your baby bar. I might get some of this stuff, I don't know. This is Therapy Oil Skin, and this is Stretch Marks for Mommy. I like this brand. It is Palmer's Coconut Butter Formula. I think I got some, and you kids use this as well. They gave me some Baby Jergens Calming Lotion. And they gave me some baby formula. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but it's good to have just in case. You know. I'm not going to knock it, but I'm going to really try my best to drink water, stay dehydrated. Same thing. Keep my milk supply going because breast milk is best. But yeah, guys, that is all my little gifts I wanted to show you guys. And I end up talking about the name. So yeah, that's basically everything. I made sure, so I'm going to make sure I get